What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have the India-Israel military miracle. Very excited to hear about this military miracle with these two countries, if they work together. I guess stop asking questions, get to the video. Before we do, if you happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you got to do is hit that join button, just a quick tap, and you'll receive your exclusive benefits. But let's dive right in.
India and Israel are two countries that have emerged to become global partners. The two nations have a collective bilateral trade of over $10 billion. India, through its conglomerates, has also participated in billion-dollar investment deals over in Israel, and most important of all, India has been acquiring defense systems from Israel, whether it is ballistic missiles, aerial vehicles, or state-of-the-art battle management systems. But that is not what makes this relationship special. The two countries have a distinct history with one another. India emerged in the 20th century with an independent foreign policy, which meant that it stayed away from the Cold War-era stance of Western and Eastern blocs. Israel, on the other hand, was marked by struggles for survival, both politically and militarily. Early on, Israel recognized the importance of forging strong alliances and sought partners who could appreciate its security concerns and its quest to establish a modern nation rooted in ancient history. But in the years immediately following their respective independences, India and Israel's paths rarely crossed. India's commitment to the Palestinian cause and its leadership in the non-aligned movement meant limited diplomatic ties with Israel. India's Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, was even an active advocate of anti-colonialism and supported decolonization movements worldwide. This perspective informed its initial approach to the Israel-Palestine issue. India was one of the first non-Arab nations to recognize Palestine and supported the Palestinian cause at international forums.
I'm definitely in agreement with non-colonialism. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, and I can't get the word out of my mouth. But yeah, I rock with decolonization. But that's interesting because from what I believe with these two countries, it seems like India and Israel definitely have a very strong relationship with each other. It seems like they could be best buds from what I've seen in other videos. But let's continue this one.
So what led the two nations to become friends despite their differences? Well, we can first attribute it to when India announced its recognition of Israel on September 17, 1950. Due to this, the Jewish Agency established an immigration office in Bombay. And as soon as the Soviet Union collapsed, India also had lost a crucial ally and began seeking new partnerships. Israel, which was by then a technological powerhouse with intelligence capabilities, emerged as a potential ally. In 1992, India formally established diplomatic relations with Israel, which opened a new chapter for the two countries' relationship. But the most crucial part of this story is not really rooted in history, but rather due to one man, the current Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. Modi in 2017...
That's the GOAT right there, I'm telling y'all. That's so far, and when I think of all the leaders in the world at this moment, I think I'd probably put Modi at number one. Then again, I probably know about 5 to 10 leaders in the world right now. But out of those 5 to 10, I got Modi at number one.
Took the relationship to the next level after he visited Jerusalem. These forged an increase in investment, trade, and technological cooperation. Most importantly, however, is the continuous military acquisitions from Israel to India. Prior to Modi, Israel has already been exporting state-of-the-art military technologies. From 2002 to 2007, defense purchases from Israel amounted to over $5 billion. This already signifies the importance of Israeli-made equipment for India. By 2016 to 2020, India accounted for 43% of Israel's total arms exports. These Israeli-made military equipment have become one of the backbones of the Indian military strength. It stretches wide from ground forces to aerial vehicles and the Navy. So with that in mind, let's answer the big question for today's video. Just how important are these equipment? How capable are they? And how much is there? To start, India's military uses a wide array of Israeli equipment. Arguably the most famous of all are the Barak 8 system and the Spider systems, both of which are air defense systems. The Barak 8 system is a medium to long-range anti-air and anti-missile defense system, which are co-developed by Israel Aerospace Industries (IAI) and the Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) of India. Some media outlets like to call it a strategically vital and lethal weapon for the forces. This contract alone was worth upwards of billions of dollars. Following the Barak 8 system, the Spider system was also a considerable force. This system is a short and medium-range mobile air defense system developed by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems with assistance from Israel Aerospace Industries. The deal, which was reported back in 2009, was worth over $1 billion. Then there is also the Spike anti-tank guided missiles, which in December 2020 saw over 200 Spike missiles being ordered. Aside from missile systems, India also acquired several unmanned aerial vehicles. They acquired the IAI Heron, used for surveillance and reconnaissance. Other variants of IAI unmanned aerial vehicles were also acquired or being currently acquired, such as the IAI.
So it seemed like Israel they just making this military equipment specifically for India, since India happens to be 43% of their total arms exports. So this relationship between India and Israel has been strengthened, it seems, through the arms exports, basically. India saw, once they lost Russia as an ally, which now it seems like Russia and India have good trade agreements between each other. So the relationship there, it seems like a strong relationship there. No real issues with each other. Although they're not like true allies, they still got a good relationship, it seems. But once upon a time, I guess when that ally fell off, India was looking for different partnerships, and Israel, being a technological powerhouse at the time, was one that they found. And Israel started selling all these weapons to India, and India was buying everything, and that's kind of led to the point that they're in today. And then I like to go back to the beginning when they talked about like differences in policy, where India opted to go, I guess, with their own foreign policy. Israel opted to find strong alliances to be a part of, because they had been through so much struggle and everything. And we know India's history, they've been through struggle and hardship as well. But I like the fact that they went with their own foreign policy. That's really cool. All right, let's continue.
Searcher and Elbit Hermes 900. In total, it is reported that India procured more than 150 Searcher and Heron UAVs. The cost of these varied, but in 2019, it was reported that India signed a $500 million contract with the IAI for 50 additional Heron UAVs. The use of these UAVs helped position India to enhance its maritime domain awareness. Additionally, India also acquired the Falcon Airborne Warning and Control System in March 2004. The deal with ELTA for 3 of these was worth $1.1 billion and became one of the largest defense deals of that time. By 2020, it was also reported that India had ordered 2 more of these for another $1 billion, which are expected to become more advanced and better than the previous one. India also acquired...
I have to say that they better be, because that doesn't make sense for them to buy 3 for $1.1 billion and then buy 2 more for $1 billion. But he said they'll be better advanced and better equipped than the. So that makes more sense to me. I was gonna say the math just ain't mathing, and I know India is incredible at the math.
A whole range of radar systems for its aircrafts, ships, and land forces. One of the first acquisitions was in 1998 when they acquired the BFSR ELM 2140, which can detect tanks, vehicles, and troops up to 40 kilometers. A contract in 2002 for 2 aerostat radars with Rafael Advanced Defense System was also signed for $145 million. Now, these are just some of the many equipment that India acquired from Israel out there. Some of them are not even stated publicly. For instance, it's possible that some radar equipment or missile systems are equipped inside India's naval vehicles. This is what was reported in India's Navy INS Kolkata destroyer, which is using the Barak 8 missiles. On top of that, we have also missed out on discussing the use of artillery ammunition and aircraft parts. These are essential, but they do not necessarily need to be discussed. But anyway, we can go on and on. But in the end, it already stands clear that India has a special military relationship with Israel in terms of equipment.
Does.
Now, you may think that it ends there. The relationship ends with acquisition. But fortunately, it doesn't. The two countries share extensive military exercises with one another. These are essential components in their strategic interactions. It's reported that the two are joining practices to learn from each other's best practices. The Blue Flag exercises are a key part of Israel's military diplomacy, hosted by the Israeli Air Force. They started in November 2013 and have been gaining steady popularity. In 2017, the Indian Air Force joined for the first time, bringing 45 members, including Garud Commandos and a C-130J aircraft. Other countries like France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Poland, and the United States also participated in the 2017 exercises. In 2021, India participated in the Blue Flag exercises with its Mirage 2000 and Rafale aircraft. During this period, S. Jaishankar, India's External Affairs Minister, who was in Israel, met with pilots from different countries at the exercises. After Israel, the Indian Air Force also took part in air exercises in Egypt. Additionally, in March 2021, the Indian Air Force joined air exercises in the UAE for the first time, involving air forces from the US, France, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Bahrain. In the
I feel like India is definitely starting to make different partnerships or strengthen different relationships also with a lot of countries in the world at the moment. It seems like India is creating a lot of incredible relationships with so many different countries. And Israel is just a country that they've had such an incredible relationship with for so long. And it seems like that relationship is just as strong as ever. I think it's cool. They decided to take part in the Blue Flag exercises, and that so many different countries take part in the Blue Flag exercises. So many military men from different countries getting to learn from each other and become better by learning from each other is absolutely amazing.
From the US, France, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Bahrain. In the naval arena, India and Israel share a long-standing relationship. India's naval vehicles have consistently visited Israel's Haifa port. But apart from that, India also once acquired Israeli patrol boats, the Super Dvora Mk-11 in the 1990s. Now finally, it's important to know that there is a huge technological advantage to India in this part. Aside from India learning a lot from Israel, they are also acquiring technological expertise from corporations. Some key partnerships are the likes of Adani Defense and Aerospace, along with Elbit Systems in setting up an advanced UAV manufacturing facility in Hyderabad. The Gila Systems Private Limited, formed by Tata's with IAI subsidiary Elta Systems Limited, was set up in 2004 for electronic warfare and homeland security. The Hindustan Aeronautics Limited with Elbit, called Halbit, was set up in 2007 for avionics, simulators, and training systems. These and a lot more are out there right now. These joint ventures are crucial in the long run for India. They do not want to continue buying from Israel. They too want one day to manufacture their own advanced equipment. But anyway, do let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.
And I feel like here soon, India is on that path to, like you said, making their own equipment and just becoming self-reliant. And then becoming exporters in the defense industry, like big players in the export of defense industry. But yeah, they're on the path right now to become self-reliant, so where they won't have to buy these things from other countries. But I've seen from so many different videos, yeah, that relationship between India and Israel is a strong relationship. Let me know what you guys think about it, how you guys feel about this video, and if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and then check out the next one. I'll see you guys next time.